Hello everybody, welcome to our webinar. My name is Paulo Silva. I'm founding partner of Rex Portugal, a real estate boutique. I would like to present Rex Portugal services and the other speakers. Oswaldo Castellano, a lawyer with experience in working with expats and citizenship by investment. We will also have a business consultant of Rex Portugal, Jonathan, that will explain the different places in Portugal and how you can invest starting with 100Q. We will have also a testimonial, a woman that leave her country to come to Portugal and talk about her experience here. So, about Rex Portugal, we are a client service. Our values is to achieve the needs of our clients using simplicity, transparency, and independency. We are a tailor-made real estate. The process of Rex is divided in 3 steps: before, during, and after. So I'm going to start with the process before. There is a contact from a client that wish to buy or to invest or to rent something. We send to him a survey with several questions. The main questions are the localization, the characteristics of the real estate, and of course the budget. With that information and more that we will have, we start to search the real estate. We start to search not only in our database, but also in the market, because we are an independent real estate, so we do partnership with all real estates in Portugal. With that, we do a presentation to our client. We send the presentation with several options, to several opportunities, and he chooses and he selects which one he wants to see before coming to Portugal. After that, we plan the visit. We plan he come to Portugal. When we know he will arrive to Portugal to see the properties, we do a planning. What is that? We have a schedule with all the visits organized day by day. So this is the before. Then he arrives at the airport and the process of during starts. We, Rex, going to pick at the airport the client if he wants. And the idea is to make at least 3 days of visits with our clients and at least to see 6 properties per day. Also, this includes the visit of the neighborhoods, very important, not only to see the apartments, but also to see what's happen around, what kind of infrastructures exist around the apartments, how is the neighborhood. And finally, we leave some time for the legal process, namely to have the Portugal's fiscal number. Then, during this process, we hope that the client choose at least 2 real estate to negotiate. He likes 2 of them, and we start the negotiation with the proprietary. We start the negotiation and we try to do the best price for him. Once he chooses, there is we do a due diligence of the documents. And why? Because it's very important before any signature, any transfer of money, to be sure that the documents are at good, everything is legal, and there is no problem with the real estate property. So we do the due diligence, then everything is okay, we do the promise contract, and finally we do the deed. But this process doesn't stop here with our client. There is the after. And the after sometimes it's very, very important, because the client will say, well, now where I'm going to open the water, the electricity. I need to decorate my apartment. I need somebody to help me in several situations. I need to rent. I need to have somebody to do the maintenance, etc. That's what we call real estate concierge. That's a part of the work of Rex Portugal Boutique. And also for those that wants to invest to do works, if it is an apartment, if it is a building, we are also independent on that, and we can help because we have an architect, independent architect, engineer architect. We do business plan, we do the supervision and process, we do the cost control, very important, and of course we always do the follow-up with our client, with the workers, with the builder, with the engineer, with the architect, making films, making pictures, etc. So this is basically, in resume, what we do, the 3 steps. And now I'm going to pass Oswaldo for him to speak about the visa in Portugal.
Thank you, Paulo. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to our webinar. I'm Oswaldo. I'm an immigration lawyer here in Portugal, and I work in partnership with Rex Boutique for the past 5 years, helping the expats coming and immigrate and invest in Portugal. So the first thing I would like to speak in my presentation is why people around the world is choosing Portugal to live and retire. We have many things to talk about, but I would like to highlight the security, because Portugal is the 3rd most peaceful and secure country in the world. The quality of life. Portugal was considered world champion in the quality of life for expatriate because of the cost of life and because of the climate here. Also, is very well known because of the education. We have a very worldwide good ranked university, and also international school for kids for our clients. Portugal offers also a good tax regime for immigrants where you can be taxed as a non-habitual resident for a period of 10 consecutive years. And we also have a very good succession planning where we have a regime for free transmission. With regards to the visa options, we picked some options for you to analyze that we consider the best options for immigrants nowadays. Why? Because they are very simple. The process is smooth. The documentation is also simple. And before we choose the visa, we need to make some key questions to analyze with the client. What's the purpose of if they want to immigrate, if they want to invest, if he can stay more than 183 days in Portugal, or no, if they are looking only for a visa that require a few days in Portugal. How much do they want to invest? And if they have all the necessary conditions to apply. If you answer all these questions, with all these questions answered, we can analyze which is the visa that most fits to your purpose. So we have this G7 visa that was designed for retirement people or for that who lives with their individual revenue coming from a foreigner source. We have the D4 visa for student purpose, for secondary education, for bachelor's, master's, PhD. We have the tech visa. This is a brand new visa that is being promoted around the world because Portugal has becoming a very well-known new Silicon Valley that they are calling. attracting a lot of high-skilled qualified workers. In these three types of visa, the client needs to stay more than 183 days in Portugal. Because if they do not, the visa expire. And we have another options for the people that can't stay more than 100, and they can't stay 183 days here in Portugal, which the golden visa. That is also very well known, and what we have in the end we have also the golden visa, which is an option for a non-EEA countries and emerging countries that wants also an option of investment in Portugal, where they acquire a visa for investment purpose, and they have 5 years of resident card, where they are required to stay 7 days per year in Portugal. So they are not required to stay 6 months here. So this is a very good option for people who is looking for the golden visa, and I will show you the working flow for each one of them. The real estate golden visa in Portugal, we have two. We have the real estate of 500,000 euros. Here you can share, you can divide this investment, buying 5 properties of 100,000 euros. So you are not required to invest this whole amount in only one investment. So Hacks can help you through this and deciding how to invest. And we also have the real estate of 350,000 euros in the acquisition of a real estate dating back more than 30 years or located in an urban regeneration areas. This kind of golden visa, you need to refurbish, you need to reconstruct the real estate to apply for the golden visa. So very briefly, I made this workflow about the D7, the D4, and the tech visa. How the process works. So first of all, we need to choose the visa. Then we get the tax number with the client. We open the bank account in Portugal, and you need to have a house. So you can buy a house of 100,000 euros and apply for one of this visa. Then we gather we get documents to present for the consulate. We apply for your visa, and as soon as the visa is approved, you can immigrate to Portugal. Your visa comes with 120 days of valid. So as soon as you came in Portugal, we need to gather another documents to apply for your residence card that will be valid for 1 year. As soon as you have your residence card, you can live normally, and then you just need to renew your card every year. And after 5 years, you can apply also for the Portuguese citizenship, but also you need to observe all the requirements of the law. In another way, we have the golden visa real estate working flow. When we start this process, first you need to choose your investment. Hacks will help you through this to choose what's the best real estate option for you. Then we apply for the tax number, Portuguese tax number, and open the bank account. After that, you need to prepare the investment and the capital transfer. But during this step, we start to deal with your immigration documents. We gather the documents from the investor and their family that will be reunited. to apply for the golden visa. As soon as you have made investment, you sign the deeds and documents, and you have the proof of investment, we can start the golden visa process. We have the online stage that takes usually 1 month. Then we have the decision of this online stage. So as soon as it is being accepted, we can do the appointment. So you can come to Portugal to collect your biometric data. And then we need to wait up to 9 months for your residence approval. After that, you have a card that will be valid for 1 year. And then we need to renew in the second and in the third year. And after 5 years, you and your family can apply for the Portuguese citizenship. So this is a very brief explanation over the process of the visa working flow. If you want more details, please feel free to ask questions during our webinar. We also would like to discuss in more details with each client, because each visa is designed for a specific type of family and investor. That we need to talk in more details with each one of you. Okay, so thank you very much. I will pass to my colleague Jonathan Vasconcelos, who will speak about about Portugal investments here.
Hi everybody, my name is Jonathan Vasconcelos. I'm a consultant, business consultant at Rex Portugal. I'm briefly going to speak where are the main areas of Portugal that are really interested for investment, beside others that we will not have time to be discussing. But these ones are the ones that are the well-known and the most known around the world. We will start for Lisbon. Lisbon, it's one of the regions, is the main capital. We have a lot of quality of life in Lisbon. You can have a cheap cost of living. You are surrounded by everything that is of quality in the world. We have Lisbon, we have a main airport in Lisbon that is like 10 minutes from the city. We have also a lot of restaurants, hospitals of top hospitals in Lisbon. You have a lot of, as well, universities that are top ranked in the world. At this moment, we have for short rental a lot of tourism. We have also a lot of students that are coming from abroad country. They are coming from abroad to study in Portugal. And so Lisbon is one of the main regions in Portugal for investment. The last years, mainly for short renting. But lately we are feeling a lot of increasement of people that want to invest for rental to students or to rental for Portuguese people also that need to be working on the city. Also, we have a lot of multinationals enterprises that are investing in Portugal. They are creating their offices in Lisbon, also in Porto. And a lot of workers are coming abroad to live. So this is also another area of investment that is really interesting for investors. Also for people that wants to apply for visas, it's an amazing place to live. You will be able to find assets around 100 and 150 or between these prices. You will be able to find in the main cities of Portugal. You will have 1 or 2 bedrooms or sometimes three bedrooms also in this type of prices that can give a lot of prospects. For instance, for people that wants to invest other type of visas, you will be able to buy 3 or 4 and you get rates of yields around 5 or 7%. Also, Porto is well known for the wines. Everybody knows the wines of Porto around across the world, but also for his architecture, also for his history, his beautiness. Douro is also nearby the city of Porto. It's one of the most well-known rivers around the world for his beautiness and his wine art. And lately we are seeing also an increasement in Porto around the last years, people are investing in Porto for not only for short rental, also like in Lisbon, they are investing because of people that is studying, that coming to study in universities in Portugal. Also for multinational enterprises that is coming also. So Porto is also one of the cities that you will still have a lot of opportunities we're not going to call her low cost, but you have opportunities to buy assets from starting from 100K for refurbishment. Also in Braga, that is really nearby Porto, you will be able to find assets that are new. For instance, that like you will see afterwards some examples that we will give you. In Braga, you will be surrounded by nature. Also, the city, it's a mix of that. You will have a lot of nearby the airports. You will have trains nearby, restaurants, hospitals, and you will have also a lot of quality of life. In all Portugal, north is a little bit chillier, but across Portugal, we will have a warm climate during all year. We are used to have sun almost the all year. Even in the winters, we have a warm climate. Now, Algarve is known by the beach and the beautiness of the ocean that surrounds the coast of Algarve. Also the food, the quality of living in Algarve. So Algarve in the last years was mainly focused in tourism. It's mainly for tourism, but lately we are seeing some other type of investments. Also, people that wants to live in Algarve due to the quality of living. Algarve is the warmest place in Portugal, and you will have a lot of attractions also in Algarve. We can see now we are going to give you a brief also related to yields. You will find we have here some views about some yields, that is prospects of yields in Portugal that you will have. In Lisbon, you still have opportunities to be seeking in between 3 and 5% in Lisbon, in central Lisbon. Outside of Lisbon, in Cascais, that is well known for his beaches, golf courses, and other things that you will have in Cascais is really well known, like Oeiras as well. They are nearby Lisbon, and in these areas you will have this type of fields. If you go to Porto, you will have higher rates. Porto is developing a lot in the last couple of years, Porto and Braga. They are developing a lot. You will be able to have some assets in smaller prices, cheaper, and you will be able to find some assets that you can easily refurbish, and afterwards to be living on that, or to rent, or to put it on short rentals, and you can achieve easily in between 6 to 8% yields in this type of areas. Also, Portimão and Faro is the two cities that we choose to show a little bit of Algarve. You can still have a lot of opportunities in these areas in the prices that is being told before. The yields are also a little bit similar to Lisbon and Algarve in some aspects, but you can have higher rates in these two areas. Okay. Other things that I would like to let you know, we choose some assets. This is just an example of some things. Of course, we are able to provide you all type of assets in Portugal, houses and properties, or lands, or everything that a client needs or require. We will be able to do it, because like our CEO told, we work with multiple agencies, and we do partnership with a lot of enterprises also. And we have a lot of knowledge with properties, we have a lot of knowledge with owners, and so we have a lot of assets. Most of them are not on our web pages or something. If somebody needs something with a specific requirement, we will be able to provide that, okay? We choose this one in Braga. This one you can find, this is a 3-bedroom apartment in center of Braga. Is 170K. This is something that is a really good price. This is new, completely new, is under construction. In this area, you will be easy renting this apartment in between 800 or 1,000 a month in this type of area. Also in Porto, we will show you this property that is 160K. This is one bedroom apartment in center of Porto. It's totally renewed. In Porto, you will be able to rent it in between 600 or 800 a month, or in cases that people, investors, want to put it on short rental, you will be able to increase, of course, this yield. You will have this apartment. We choose this one because we want to show people that you are able to find assets. This one is in center of Lisbon. It's really nearby Marquês do Pombal, that is one of the main areas in Lisbon. Also nearby Centro Comercial Amoreiras, that is a mall in Lisbon that is well known and with a lot of history. To be honest, after refurbish, this asset, of course, it will increase its price highly. And for instance, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. You will be able to refurbish or to live or to rent afterwards. You will be able to rent this apartment in between 750 or 1,000 a month, or you will be able to put it on short rental, which of course you will have higher rates like previously told. This is the type of assets that you will be having in Lisbon a lot, and surrounding Lisbon also for people that comes to Portugal to study. There are a lot of them are looking for this type of apartment, and these are options that you can easily find. In Algarve, you will be able to have one bedroom apartment in the center, next to, like we call it, La Movida, next to restaurants, to beach, to where everything happens in Algarve, across with a lot of beautiness of the nature that surrounds the coast of Algarve, and you can easily rent this one for 500, in between 500 or 600 a month. Of course, in the times, if you decided to put it on short rental or to rent it in fractions, like for instance in the times of summertime, of holidays or vacations or everything, you will be able to duplicate these amounts. One of the things afterwards that we will be talking also is, in Portugal, we are not only clients nowadays, they are not only investing in apartments or in the main cities, we are being contacted by clients and investors that are looking after farms, for instance, for office with interest yield returns, villas. Due to the pandemic, we have a lot of Portuguese investors and clients, and also clients from abroad that wants to invest in villas. We have Alentejo, for instance, a place that is amazing countryside in Portugal with a lot of amazing conditions. People are looking after this type of assets. Also lands, we are seeing a lot of people that wants to invest in lands to make some projects with some nature, in the nature, with bungalows or something to rent afterwards, or even people that wants to buy a land to build something that they want. Also, you will have warehouses that we have a lot of enterprises in Portugal that need this type of assets, and afterwards investors invest in this type of assets to be able to have interest in it. After any further questions, of course, this is a short brief of all the options that we have. We were not able to show them all here. We are able to receive all the questions that you have and all the needs that you have. We will be able to be contacted by you, okay? Thank you very much. I hope it was helpful from our side. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jonathan, for your feedback and your description. Now I'm going to pass Christine. She she's living in Portugal already several years, so she will be a testimonial of her experience of being here. Okay, Christine, please.
Olá, Paulo. Meu nome é Cristina Sasso, sou brasileira e vivo em Portugal há pouco mais de 4 anos com minha família. E eu queria contar brevemente o porquê escolhi Portugal para viver. O principal motivo foi que Portugal é um dos países mais seguros e pacíficos do mundo para criar os meus filhos. E outro ponto importante foi que a educação em Portugal está muito bem ranqueada a nível mundial, tendo excelentes escolas e faculdades com reconhecimento internacional. Para além disso, a qualidade de vida que Portugal oferece é um fator muito importante para mim, já que o custo de vida aqui é um dos mais baixos da Europa. Vivi 4 anos em Lisboa e hoje optei por Braga, onde considero ter uma ótima relação custo-benefício, já que em Braga é possível comprar um bom imóvel a partir dos 100 mil euros. E ainda, o clima agradável, a diversidade de paisagens e a proximidade com os outros países da Europa veio de encontro com uma das minhas grandes paixões, viajar. Espero que você encontre em Portugal aquilo que eu encontrei. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine, for your excellent feedback. Now we are ready for any question, any doubt. Please just chat with us, contact us, let us know your questions. We are ready.